to. We can use its functionality for teleporting. Hey, welcome back. Today, we're going to play a little bit more Dark Souls. If you recall, we just beat Ornstein and Schmo, and did a couple of other little things after that. And here we are, back at Firelink. We saved our Firekeeper so we can keep using this bonfire. Well, we got a bit of souls on us. Look at her there, just being there. So, by beating Ornstein and Schmo and meeting Guinevere, that gives us the Lord Vessel. Now, the Lord Vessel, we can go ahead and use it immediately if we wanted to, and give it to Fremd, our big weird snake boy over here. But we're not going to. We can use its functionality for teleporting without doing that, and we can give it to somebody else. But to do that, we have to do a little bit of preparation. Let's check in on him. So his storyline's been kind of trucking along. At one point, there was a couple of other clerics over here, probably, and the girl in question would hang out over here-ish. You could interact with her. We haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention to Petrus of Thorlin, and doing that skip early on kind of puts his story into a weird kind of behavior. So I'm not going to focus entirely too much on him, especially because we're not really running any miracles. So honestly, yeah, we aren't really paying too much attention to Petrus of Thorland. It's also worth noting that you'll notice the little fire is a little different on my thing. Alright, we'll go ahead and duke it out with these boys real quick. There's a reason we're not spending our souls. We want our souls right now. Actually, do we happen to have any soul items? We do not. So we actually have to farm up a couple more souls than what we've already currently got. I'm pretty sure we need 20,000 souls. Not for a level up, but for rather what we're about to be doing. So you come over here. Yep, we need 20,000 souls. Alright. I'm off to farm, bro. Alright. So, I'm going to cut here, and we'll be back at Andre of Astora, buying that seal. See you soon. Alright, we're back. We got the souls we needed. We just wandered around the forest a little bit until we got them. Let's talk to our homie. Alright, so we got the crest of Artorias. It's not the only way to access what we're about to access, but it is a way to do it. It's an easier way to do it. kind of. So, basically what the Crest of Artorias lets us do is open that door by the bonfire over here in the Darkroot Garden. And that'll give us access to the forest through the back way. Now, coming into the forest through the back way is protected by the Forest Guardian Covenant. So there's a very, very reasonable chance that doing it this way will get us invaded. On top of potential invasions, there is a lot of rather tough NPCs in the area. So, we're going to go ahead and actually, for a change, rest at the bonfire right outside, just because we don't want to lose all of our liquid humanities for good. These liquid humanities are nice to have. And since they're nice to have, excuse me, since they're nice to have, they are good to keep. So, of course, if we do get invaded, I am going to obviously try and win. But we'll go ahead and we'll rest here, make sure we're in our tip-top shape. And here it is. Here's the area. So already, we've got a knight coming at us. Now, if you don't have a ton of poise to just like face tank him, he can be a bit tough. It's worth noting that most of these NPCs do respawn. So, a couple of them don't, a good amount of them do. Conveniently, though, because we're using a greatsword, we have a lot of ass behind us. Oh, shite. Ah, shit, man. I forgot about that guy. Alright, so he has become our primary target now. Those backstabs are lethal, bro. Alright. But these are all the NPCs that are out here that we don't care about. There's one that we do. Maybe not so much for ourselves, but I want you all to see him. To see how to fight him, where he's at, how to beat him. Shit, man. Another knight. I didn't expect this other knight. And he's using his Y-hander, even bigger. There's the Dark Spirit. There's a reasonable chance the Dark Spirit's right behind us, too. Oh, or there's a reasonable chance we'll just back off of the ledge. That's fine. It's not a big deal. We're going to go right back in there, and we're going to take our time with things, as usual. So that first night, as you can see, did not respawn. But this sorcerer over here did. We'll go ahead and grab our junk over here. This cleric right here definitely respawned. Alright, so there's that guy. Where the hell's the thief? Ah, he'd been sneaking up on our backs the whole time. But he just sat there and took it for whatever reason. Now we got the bandit. He's a little sturdier. But shockingly gives less souls. Alright, so we want that knight. We want him by himself. Oh, he fell off the ledge and died. Alright. Here's the one NPC we care about. And the reason for it is because of what she drops. Twin Humanities, Ferris Hat, and the Black Bow of Ferris. Now, if your build has a reasonable amount of dexterity, that Black Bow of Ferris is the bow for you. It has the best range. Honestly, even if you don't have a lot of dexterity, if you just have enough dexterity to use it, that's probably still the best bow. You just slap some upgrades on that bad boy and carry on. Because it has the best range, it's got incredibly good damage. It has an S scaling and strength once it's fully upgraded and stuff. And then there's also this over here. Yeah, I have that effect on cats. Cats tend to like me. Alright, so that's probably one of the more popular PvP covenants, and this is one of the more popular PvP areas. And now that we're in it, he appears. And then behind him, he's got this guy. He don't say nothing. So if you were to attack him right now, both of them would aggro, you'd betray the covenant, and so on and so forth. But you can also find them down in Blighttown, where he'll act as a merchant. You can't buy nothing from him here, but you can down there. And then over here, this is actually the way you would normally find them. So... And you remember those really sturdy mushroom folks? There's a bunch of them. A bunch of little cute little ones around here. But definitely also some tougher ones. See, there's some big ones over here. There's some items around here too. Now, being a member of the Cat Covenant does not grant you access to wandering around in this place freely. It just grants you access to wander around in this place free from invaders. There's that. That's important. It's especially important if you're an intelligence build and use melee weapons. Or if you actually no, if you don't use melee weapon, or if you don't have an intelligence build, that's an enchanted ember. That'll give you just flat magic damage on your weapon. But at the end of the day, what we're here for is over here. You can ever so slightly see it. Yeah, here it is. Push that bad boy open. That's a big door. We've got ourselves a beautiful, beautiful place. Oh, you hate to see it. So Sif isn't a terribly difficult boss to fight. You just want to kind of stay on him like most bosses. Try and keep your stamina up, you know. Because he'll eat a lot of it with his attacks. He hits fairly hard, too. So, he does give you ample openings to heal, ample openings to attack. He's very fair in the way he fights. He likes a good match. He very much has a similar mindset to a PvPer in that regard, I think. He does a lot of jumping. Now from here, he should be a little more tired. But let's take a second here. Yeah, you see he's taking a lot more out of him to swing the blade around. And let's just put this poor boy out of his misery. I feel bad. I always feel bad fighting Sith. You think you feel bad fighting him this way? Wait until you fight him after doing the DLC once. Tell you what. Not spoiling that. I mean, there's videos on YouTube of it, or you can just go do it yourself. But that's what we wanted. That's what we came for. We have the Covenant of Artorias, Covenant of the Abyss. We can homeward bound now. Go ahead and homeward bound. Let's see what we got going on here. We can get a couple level ups. What do we want our level ups in? 2, probably. Alright. And look at that. We left the whole thing with 2 level ups and more souls than we started with. Alright, we'll make our way back to Firelink because of what we're doing next. Give me them moss clumps. I need my snacks. Alright. You know, it dawns on me that I had the damn Lord Vessel and I could just fucking teleport. I'm sitting here walking around wasting time. The hell, man. Ow. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and call that an episode. We started right back, or we ended right back where we started. And we're calling it here. This has been a good one. A little bit shorter, I think, actually. I don't know. I have no sense of time. I have no timer around me to keep track. But we took out the Great Grey Wolf Sith. There was a part of me that wanted to do the DLC first, but obviously that's not how that worked out. Because I wanted to do this first. I want to get the War Vessel situated first. We're going to go through the DLC, don't worry. But we're going to do all this first. And then we'll check out the DLC. But on that note, that's all for the future. For right now, we're at a good point to take a break. So feel free to hit subscribe, hit the bell button, like the video, comment. Feel free to rest at the bonfire for a little while, and then next week, we'll keep going. Unless you go hollow, of course. And don't you dare go hollow.